This is the Regal Imports News for March 2020. News streaming and the U.S. President's tweets make yesterday's news seem like last year's news. The speed and repetition is mind-numbing. Attention spans are decreasing, and it seems that no one is happy without a daily dose of catastrophic events or scandal. This is also true of the jewelry industry. One day everyone is juiced on Pandora, and then it's on to the next fad. Yesterday a brand was popular, and today it's filing for bankruptcy. Consumers all want halo rings, and then retailers are stuck with halos galore in their showcases. Salt and pepper diamonds are here today and will be gone tomorrow. Everyone wants to get behind the newest fad, make the quick profit, and then cut and run. The speed of change is often attributed to millennials and Gen Xers. However, young people seeking change has always been a constant. Rebellion is characteristic of those in their teens and 20s, and things seem to settle down as we all find our place in the larger scheme of things. My father used to say, if you're not a socialist in your 20s, you haven't got a heart. If you're still one in your 30s, you haven't got a brain. My father and I didn't always agree, but the basic principle is there. Everything is faster and sometimes confusing, but fundamentally, the youth of today are not so different from past generations. The dismissive expression, "okay, boomer," is not that different from tune in, turn on, and drop out. The most significant change in the making of jewelry is CAD production, computer-aided design, which literally allows jewelry to be computer designed and then printed. Making jewelry is currently more about computer programming than fabrication. Hand-making jewelry is considered impractical, and technology is oh so logical, so cool, and so revolutionary. However, as is commonly the case, millennial and Gen Xers are turning away from the status quo. They want to know the where, who, what, and hows of the jewelry creation process. I'm hearing from retailers that having physical inventory on hand is necessary to attract clients, but inventory is not selling. Clients want custom work. Last month, I had the pleasure of speaking at the retirement party of Ian Finlayson, a very accomplished master goldsmith. The following are some of my words from that presentation. Goldsmiths that are capable of working by hand at Ian's level are a rare breed. Goldsmithing, like many other trades, are being replaced by computer technology and sophisticated machinery. That being said, there is a certain beauty and delicacy to handmade jewelry that simply cannot be duplicated by a machine. Styles change and the world moves forward, but for those who understand the subtleties of traditional goldsmithing, there is something human and very special in jewelry forged by hand in the traditional manner. After I spoke, Ian's son Simon came forward. Simon learned the art of traditional goldsmithing from his father, and he currently applies his craft in London, England. The following are Simon's words. When I moved to London, things were a bit difficult. It was the height of the recession, and I was a member of a dying trade. I had learned fabrication just as CAD started to come out, and I felt a bit discouraged about my job prospects. Around this time, my dad met a friend in Vancouver and mentioned that I was looking for work as a goldsmith in London. My father's friend replied, "Why would you teach your son goldsmithing? Why would you do that?" Simon continued, "Everyone in the trade is now learning CAD, and I have learned CAD. It's an incredibly useful tool for people who want to master it. However, the world is absolutely sick of things that are mass-produced. Sick of what everyone else already has. So I started filming my process of hand-making jewelry. I posted the process on Instagram under the handle Bespoke Goldsmith. Now every new commission I get wants a creation video to accompany their new piece of jewelry. They all want to see how their piece is made. The trade of fabrication is dying, and that's why people appreciate it. That's why it's amazing. That's why I have lots of work. In a dying trade, the skills that were passed on to me are more unique than we've ever known. I find Simon's words to be very powerful. It's simply astounding that just when you think something is dying, a revival begins. It's actually a natural progression for interest in local fabrication to follow the growing importance of ethical practices. I supply many master goldsmiths, and I think that now is the right time for them to promote their rare and unique skills to a new and appreciative audience. I encourage accomplished goldsmiths to pass on their knowledge by taking on an apprentice and personally teaching their art. There is a bright future for those who can excel in forging gold by hand, because everything old is new again. Thank you very much for watching.